have a massive demand. We are not the United States. These things are happening over time. But absolutely, I resent the notion that, oh, you don't have exactly the same amount of money, which isn't true, because there is a ton of money in Germany. There is a ton of money. Germany isn't going to let the car industry fall over. It is no scenario in which Germany lets the car industry fall over. We have AI defense absolute imperatives. We have demand, which is developing, and that is driving investment. I'm not saying let's stick with the legacy. There is investment going in, but I absolutely do not accept that it's okay for the US to want fabrication onshore, and for us, we have to rely on diplomacy. When President Trump is telling you have to buy my chips, or else.
Look, I think that it's perfectly valid for Europe to want to protect its supply chains, and in some cases that may mean onshoring. In other cases, it's going to mean relying on international partners. You've got to take it, as Cristina says, it's a complex supply chain, not only the types of chips, but also all the steps in that process. And so there'll be some areas where we're good enough, many areas where we're good enough to compete on our own terms, and there'll be others where we rely on others.
It is a very real risk to Europe and frankly to many countries around the world that China, if you look out kind of 2-3 years, they are building all the fabs now that they want to completely global, they want to conquer the global market for legacy chips. This is a shared problem that frankly the United States and Europe and every other country around the world faces.
No one is saying Europe protectionism, Europe first. I don't know where you get that from. Eurostack or sovereignty isn't about closing the borders. It's about trying to muscle up a little more what is at the moment a digital colony in which we are invaded by the United States. We are told what to do by the United States, and we fear the Chinese invasion. This is the reality. But Europe can do it. It is in a position to do it. And of course, we want to work with others. We are already working with Japan. We are already working with Korea. There is no presumption there that we shouldn't.